Mr. R wanted us to learn, Mr. R wanted us to learn, and I, Xander King,
And I, Angel Cortez,
from his third period chemistry, have learned to a C level. The following concepts from the first 12 chapters of our chemistry book. This is not an inclusive list, but my selection of concepts from the chapter, and I will remember.
Alright, Intro to Chemistry, Chapter 1. We'll learn about the environment and how chemistry can relate to it. Chemistry is helping the environment by developing more friendly material. And Chapter 2, Matter and Change. In this chapter, we learn how to separate mixtures by distillation, filtration, and extraction. In Chapter 3, we learn about scientific measure. We learn accuracy versus precision and the difference between the two. Chapter 4, Atomic Structure. We learn about the size of the atom and how it is equal to a marble being placed in the center of a football stadium. And Chapter 5, Electrons and Atoms. So we call them an atomic emission spectrum. What causes this is an atom absorbs light and its electrons are promoted to a high energy orbital. And Chapter 6, we learn about the periodic table and how it is organized by different groups, such as alkaline metals, alkaline earth metals, transition metals, and many more.
In Chapter 7, Ionic and Metallic Bonding, we learn the octet rule, which states an element has to have 8 valence electrons in their outer energy layer. In Chapter 8, Covalent Bonding, we learned about molecular orbitals and the energy in the outermost energy level. In Chapter 9, Chemical Names and Formulas, we learned about polyatomic ions, like ammonium. In Chapter 10, Chemical Quantities, we learned 3 ways to measure matter: volume, count, and mass. In Chapter 11, Chemical Reactions, we learned about catalysts and how they don't undergo permanent chemical change. In Chapter 12, Stoichiometry, we learned of Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power.
Yay!